we stop. Oh, introduction to what we're working on here. So I have a Pioneer DMH something. I think it's the 600s. You know what? Okay, so I have the Pioneer DMH-4660NEX, and sorry. Essentially, my radio is Android Auto, wireless Android Auto, to be precise. I replaced it because I used to have the Pioneer AVH-200EX or something like that, or 201EX, that's what it was. And I didn't like that because I wanted to have Android Auto and be able to wirelessly stream things on my radio, but I couldn't do it before. So I went ahead and upgraded to this, bought it on Amazon. I think it was like $500–600 or so. I don't remember the exact, I don't remember the exact numbers. Anyways, one day I was just randomly searching, like, okay, why do I have all this stuff on the back of the radio? If you look down there, I have an adapter on there right now, but you know what, it would be better if I just actually took the whole thing out and showed it to you. There. So down there, it's a USB-C, as you can see right here. And this is an adapter that goes from USB-C to USB. And essentially what I'm doing is I'm using that to feed the Firestick, because that's our project today. Putting a Firestick on this. So that's feeding the Firestick with power. And on Amazon, this is one reason why I love Amazon, because I have, it's pretty much a lifesaver when it comes to like needing parts ASAP. So I bought 2 different sets, and let me see if I can show you the other one, but I ended up switching it out because it was cheaper for me to go with this setup. This from here, that's an HDMI port right there, the female side, and that's a micro HDMI, I believe that's what it's called, or mini HDMI. I want to say it's micro HDMI. I'll probably put the link in the description for the parts that I bought. I do not have the extra one that I'm going to return, but let me show you what it looks like. If you look at it right here, if my stuff will focus, can't really focus. Anyways, on the back of the radio here, it says HDMI in. So that's how I figured. I was like, okay, well, if this is HDMI in, I should be able to do something about this. And I kept researching, found on this on Amazon. I actually bought one that was a micro to a male side, and then I needed a female to female adapter, but that was costing me too much money. It was like 18 bucks for the whole setup, whereas this one piece of cable that I just bought on Amazon was like $6–7 bucks or so. So anyways, I bought this, and I just tested it out. Everything works, and I'm gonna show it to y'all too, just so before I put everything in. Don't mind this mess of wiring. This was done by a shop that I had do my wiring for me, and yeah, it's not pretty. Actually, I just wired in my dimmer switch because the radio used to have a bright ass light whenever it turned to nighttime and I turned my headlights on. It's like super bright in my face. So the orange and white wire on the Pioneer radio is your dimmer wire, and all you have to do is just wire it up to any wire that has a 12 volts when you have ignition on and when you turn the headlights on, which on mine, my car is a 2001 IS300. It's this green wire right here on this plug. If you look right here, this green one. But I connected it to the other side and shrink wrapped it. And that's why you see the shrink wrap here. I did this. The shop did butt connectors. I don't really like butt connectors, but it is what it is. Let me quick chit chatting and trying to put everything back together and then show you guys that it actually works. See you in a second. Okay, let me turn on some light. I'll probably turn it off once I turn the radio on so that you can be able to see inside here. But let's see how the radio comes out. Yeah, see the glare. Let's turn that off. That's the Amazon startup screen, and that's connected to my Wi-Fi. I'm in the house. It's taking a minute to load because it's really slow to connect to my Wi-Fi. Let me play Xfinity because I already set up all those apps from my house already on my TV. I got the Xfinity app so I can watch my local channels, ESPN, whatever I want to watch, TBS, anything on the cable, basically I can watch that. And then I got Netflix there. I got Amazon Prime Video. And I also got Disney Plus. Okay, I'm gonna pause this video for a second and come back to it. My son needs my attention. Okay, let me get the camera as close as possible. Hopefully this angle is decent. So that's Netflix, that's Prime Video. I got Disney. Also have Cinema HD where I can watch basically, yeah, you know what it is, movies. And that's the rest of my apps. I can scroll through YouTube and whatnot. But let's try and test out this local channels first from Xfinity streams. Let's see how that goes. Probably make it short so I don't get any copyright, whatever.
How do you write tea?
I'm gonna make this quick.
Shit.
2 steals. From outside.
Look at that. Works. Got Madagascar. My son's in the car, so let me put a little bit of cartoons for him real quick just to see how it works out. Oh, commercial.
But we knew you would always be a part of it.
Okay, I don't want to watch all that commercial. Let's look for something else. Oh, look, this movie. I remember going to the movies and watching this with my wife. Oh gosh, not another commercial.
T-Mobile, America's largest, fastest, most reliable 5G.
I'm gonna cut it short there, but you can see everything works. So we'll call it that. Amazon Firestick in my car, and yes, I can still drive with it, but I'm not gonna do that for safety reasons because first of all, my car is stick shift, so it's gonna be too much of me thinking shifting and sitting there trying to watch TV. So it's most likely gonna be just for my kids when they're in the back seat, enjoying the whole 500 plus horsepower in the car. So yeah, there's a lot of safety I have to think about when I'm doing this, but it's not major for me. So I'm not too worried about that. So we'll call it that, and that'll be it. And just so I can show you, I can exit out of this anytime I want to by just going to home screen. It's still showing me that it's running back there because I have that. And this is my menu screen that shows me everything. The HDMI is where we're watching. Levi, can I talk, please? I know you're trying to imitate me, but let me talk. So that's my HDMI where the Fire Stick is. I can watch that. I got my Android Auto down here. The camera view, that's for the front camera. I will do that eventually at some point. I have a camera, but I just haven't set it up yet. And my radio still works and all that. It's a local channel. We're gonna cut it short just because I don't want to have any. Let's cut that. Back to HDMI, so I don't get no copyright infringement or whatever on this video. And that's pretty much it. Amazon Fire Stick in my car. So thank you guys for staying tuned and watching this video. Just a brief explanation of how to get this stuff to work. Obviously, like I said, I did the whole Fire Stick setup in my house on my TV before I brought it here to do all this. I don't want to do it here on a small screen. So yeah, and that'll be it for now. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.